and that would be you. Maybe you forgot that you're a divine creation and a divine marvel. I sure forget. And that really is a central part of the spiritual path, is coming to really know what we are, not just who we are, but what we are. In fact, wow, that light is beautiful. I think that light gives us a beautiful image of what we are on the inside. Bruno Groening pointed out that we are not a body, that we've been given a body, that we are a soul that inhabits the body. And I think the soul is actually as beautiful as that light. Wow. Okay. Welcome one and all, and welcome to anyone who's new to this channel. This channel is dedicated to the life, work, and teachings of a very special being named Bruno Groening. Oh my gosh, I think that's probably how beautiful the healing energy is. I hope it's picking it up. That is amazing. Wow. There's actually first of all, before I get off track, so this channel is dedicated to the life, work, and teachings of a very special being named Bruno Groening. You can find out more about him on my website, thehealingstream.org. Welcome one and all, and a warm welcome back to anyone who is not new to Bruno and his teachings. The light is just so beautiful tonight everywhere, and I do believe the divine energy is that beautiful. So happy October, I don't know, is it October 22nd or 21st to everyone, and it's time to begin preparing for Christmas. That's right, and I'm not talking about shopping or putting up decorations, though that can be part of it. Bruno Groening pointed out that Christmas is the season of Christmas is a powerful time in which so much grace. He said the gates of, I'm paraphrasing, but he said something along the lines of the gates of heaven open and so much grace pours out. Grace that's as beautiful as that light. I cannot get enough of the lights here tonight. And it's my experience and other people's experience that when they tune in, when they receive the divine energy during that time, that it has a special quality to it. For myself, I feel that there's a deep peace, and the word that comes is grace. There's a peace and a grace that is available. It's very special. And in fact, Bruno said not only the entire season from December 1st through January 6th, but Christmas Eve is the most spiritually opportune, or there's so much grace available on Christmas Eve, and that it's very important to treat the night of Christmas Eve as very sacred and reverential. And personally, I've spent many Christmas Eves since I found out about this teaching doing a Christmas Eve vigil, staying up. And I've had some very powerful spiritual experiences, including being visited, I believe, by Christ. It's my belief that Christ visits every person in this entire world on that evening and blesses them. And that blessing is so much more, in my view, we're so much more able to receive that blessing if we are up on Christmas Eve. So I share all this in advance to give people time to prepare. It's to really mentally and emotionally prepare to give ourselves extra time for prayer and meditation and for tuning in during the Advent season, which again starts December 1st and goes all the way through January 6th, but also to prepare to possibly treat Christmas Eve that night with much reverence. I'll say it again, that I have stayed up many nights, and usually I go to bed around 1 or 2 o'clock after I felt the blessing and felt what I believe to be an actual visitation by Christ. That's just my belief. I have no proof for that, but a visitation by a very strong blessing. That I can say without any hesitation. So I want to invite people to tune in and see if that's something they want to do this Christmas season, specifically Christmas Eve. So that's all I think I have to share right now. Is Well, I'm just in awe of the beauty of nature, the color of the sky. That's the opposite color of the sun, the opposite side of the sunset, and here's the sunset. The sky is so beautiful tonight. The wind is just blowing through the trees. I don't know if we can see the moon on my phone. It's very faint. Let's see if I can find it. The moon is up. Yeah, it's very visible on my phone. The moon is beautiful tonight, and this light is probably, I think, is very much what the divine energy looks like. In fact, there's a few pictures of Bruno Groening channeling the divine energy, and it's quite beautiful. You can see some of those pictures, some of the videos on this channel I have. It's where Bruno near a Christmas tree, actually. You can look for those pictures. All right, beautiful beings. I've got a couple people sending me some emojis. Thank you. I think. I don't know that they're particularly friendly emojis, but thanks for sending some energy my way, I suppose. Prefer friendly energy, but not everyone. People often come on the internet and then... Actually, let's talk about that for a moment. You know, Bruno spoke about that moment by moment we are guided by harmony or disharmony, love or fear, good or evil, on a spiritual perspective. And so it's important to learn how to tune in and feel, what am I being guided by? Because I'm going to say it again. According to Bruno Groening, and many other spiritual teachers have said this, moment by moment, everything we do is guided. So the question is, are we guided by love, wisdom, harmony, health, happiness, or are we guided by evil, fear, hatred, anger? It's a very interesting question to ask, moment by moment. What am I tuned into? What am I connected to? And hence, what am I being guided by? So that's what I have to say about the emojis that, I mean, I could be wrong. I can't really see them. They're very small on my phone. Aw, someone said that they love me. Thank you for that. Maybe the emojis are friendly. Some of them look unfriendly. I wish everyone a beautiful, beautiful evening, and I wish them good preparation for this Christmas season. And I wish communion with the divine, that which is the most beautiful thing in the world, our source, our maker. Blessings to you, and thank you so much to everyone who dropped by. Take care.